Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome to Alive. My gosh, David, it's been a while since we've done one of these, isn't it?
I know, I forgot about the music. I love the intro music. We were sat here singing along,
too.
dancing away, having a lot of fun in the pre-show chat here on the chat box. So if you do want to get involved, chat along with us. We can already see there's loads of you in the chat from all over the world. It's been really cool. We've been going through everywhere where everybody lives. And it's awesome.
Yes, it's lovely. And oh my gosh, completely shocked to see that like everybody's from everywhere, which is nuts. We've got people from the USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. Thank you so much for getting up so early.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Yeah, because like the time zones are crazy. It's like tomorrow morning in Australia, which is absolutely nuts. But we are so thrilled to be back with you guys. This is amazing. It's so lovely to be back. We're back in our lovely new studio. Yes, we built a lovely little studio. It's mainly for our other channel, Inside Cruise. If you don't know about that, make sure you go and subscribe. It's our other channel where we just bring you things like news and tips and tricks. Whilst Cruise with Ben and David, you always come along and cruise with us, don't you? And go on our little adventures, which we love, taking you all along.
This is the first time I've sat in this studio.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So I feel like a guest in my own home.
Yeah, but it isn't a green screen. This is a giant, like, 85-inch TV behind us. And the footage from behind us has just been on our most recent cruise, which was awesome. It was on the Windstar Star Legend around the whole of Iceland, which was such a fun cruise. So we're going to be bringing you that in a couple of weeks. We're way ahead in our content. We're just going to be updating you with what we're going to be doing, what cruises we're going to be doing, and then we just want to have a good old chat with you lot.
Yeah, we've had a really busy couple of months, so it's nice to be home for a little bit now. And yeah, I can already see there's lots and lots of questions in the chat. We'll get to all your questions and answer as many as we can. If we don't answer your question straight away, don't worry, just wait a little bit, and then we always have an opportunity at the end of the live, if we've missed anything, for you to repost your questions.
Yeah, really sorry if we miss anybody, but it is moving really quick. We're just really happy to be here with you guys. And like David said, it's so lovely to be home. We haven't really been home in about 3 months, so it has been lovely to sort of just relax and catch up with things and all of that jazz, which is really fantastic.
We've done really mundane stuff like visit the dentist and go to the opticians. That's the kind of boring stuff that we've been catching up with the past month or so.
It has. It's been nice to be back home, but we're going to be back on a cruise literally in a week and a half. We'll tell you all about it. I'm so excited about it. Are you?
I am. And Ben, I'm a little bit peckish. I'm not peckish, I just had dinner.
Peckish?
I'm a little bit thirsty.
Should
we have a little drinkaroo?
Oh, Doug, thank you so much for your super chat. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Tampa, Florida is so happy to see another live show. Well, Doug, we're happy to be back, and thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. We do try and do these as often as we can, but because we've been travelling so much, we just have not even been here, so...
It's cocktail time.
And I've got a beer time.
I've got a Funkin in Nitro
Excuse me?
cocktail. A Funkin.
I thought you said something else.
No, passion fruit martini. It's kind of like when a bit warm now, but
melted.
It tastes like juice, but it's quite nice. It's got alcohol in there anyway. That's all that matters. Let us know in the comment section what you're drinking as well. But yeah.
I've gone all manly with the beer.
Oh my God, look at you, David. How crazy is that it's going to be? But cheers, and cheers to everybody for joining us. Thanks so much, guys. It's appreciated. Right, should we go through some questions and answers?
Well, come on, man. It's the time of the week you get to ask us some questions.
It's questions.
If we don't know the answer, we'll just make something up.
No, we won't.
Bugger. Well, we might do if we don't know the answer.
The only thing about beer, it's very gassy.
Oh yeah, David, I don't know if you made the right choice. Mine's quite nice.
I do apologise.
Deputy Getson, thanks so much for your super chat as well. We really appreciate it. Plans to show your experience at ports like Malaga and across the Atlantic. Odyssey of the Seas, 24th of April. I'm looking forward to see you in those ports. Yeah, so we're going to be in loads of Mediterranean ports soon, which we can't wait to bring you. A big thanks to Mark as well. Thanks so much for your super chats. We really, really appreciate it, guys. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much. Hi, boys. We started watching you during COVID from San Fran. We remember.
Yeah.
We have since left the US for greener pastures in Central America.
Wow.
Missed your lives. Oh my gosh, guys.
Congratulations,
and good luck in Central America. How awesome is that?
That is awesome.
Crazy days. Anyway, should we look for some questions, David? Oh, lots of people are saying about Icon of the Seas. We are so excited. We're on the inaugural sailing, so the first ever sailing of Icon of the Seas in January. super, super excited, guys, to bring you on that one because that ship looks insane. Whether or not it's going to be good or not, we'll let you know. You know us, we're going to be completely and blunt and honest with it. If we don't like it, we'll tell you. If we love it, we tell you.
Yeah.
But you've got to admit, it looks pretty spectacular. $1.7 billion to build. I mean, how crazy is that?
That is insane. And it cost an arm and a leg. We had to remortgage our house just to get on that first sailing.
I'm going to do a show about this, you know, on our new channel Inside Cruise, like we mentioned, about how expensive the cruises are on Icon of the Seas. But not only that, some of the stuff that go along that cruises that Icon of the Seas do, crazy prices.
Crazy expensive. Lisa's enjoying a beer with me. Thank you very, very much, Lisa.
Claire,
sorry.
Claire Haig said, will we be going on the Iona again? No, but we will be going on Arvia in a few months. P&O Arvia, so their brand new ship, and we can't wait to take you on that as well, Claire. So look out for that.
So Charlene said, can we talk about Alaska? How was it? Okay, let's talk about Alaska.
Oh my God.
We could talk about Alaska for days. Do you want to go first?
Well, all I can say is, wow. I genuinely completely underestimated Alaska. I thought it was going to be like a mini Norway, but it wasn't. It was not better, not worse. It was just wow, spectacular.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Highlights for me have to be the amazing scenery, incredible wildlife, and just that beautiful, fresh Alaskan air. There's nothing like it. It was just gorgeous.
Incredible. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it because I've spoke about this before, but do you know when somebody tells you like you have to do something all the time, that's the best thing ever, you're going to have an amazing time, you kind of think, okay, it was built up too much for me.
Amazing.
But it actually completely exceeded all them expectations. It was incredible. Icy Strait Point for me was incredible. There was just so many whales there. You didn't even have to do a tour or anything. You could just sit on the ship and see so many whales.
Do you know what it is? There's a lot of good places for cruising around the world, but Alaska is specifically made for cruising, in our opinion. It's just brilliant. Anyway,
but I do think we were very, very lucky with the weather. I know people have said they've had times where you can't even see your hand in front of your face. We had glorious sunshine the whole time, so I think that really did add to our incredible experience.
And I think our top tip would definitely be cruising at the beginning or the end of the season. This is just because there's much less cruise ships in port, so it's not going to be rammed. But yeah, it's a great place. Kia, thank you so much for your super chat. We really appreciate it. Joe and Kiki.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe and Kiki. Hi, guys.
And Annie and Phillips Adventures also, thank you for your super chat. You guys are amazing. Come to Gloucester, Massachusetts, and we'll treat you to whoopie pies and fried doughboys.
Oh, I am there. Doughboys. Oh my God, we had them in Alaska and they were bloody amaze balls.
Yeah.
Incredibles.
Also, we had beaver tails. You'll find them on our Patreon-only vlogs. So we have had both.
Yeah.
Well, I say we. Ben ate all the beaver tail before I even got any.
Yeah.
What would you say was better? Am I causing an diplomatic crisis right now?
Do you know what? I don't know. I think beaver tails were a lot like a doughboy, but with extra fillings on top. We had one with apple, so it was like an apple pie beaver tail. Oh my gosh, guys. It still sends shudders throughout my spine, into my legs, and even my little toe, because it was amazing. It was like eating heaven in a dough ball form. Gorgeous. Yeah, that's all I'm saying about it.
Ramona, thank you so much for your first ever super chat. Yay!
Oh, thank you so much.
And thank you and welcome. And thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. She said, love you guys.
So many nice messages,
and Lisa as well. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Love you too. Thank you so much. And Mad Cooper as well. Oh, fine.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, David. It's jumping all over the shop. Finally catching a live. Been obsessing about cruises and watching all of your videos. Yay, thank you. My first cruise will be a Christmas cruise this year on Navigator of the Seas. Oh my gosh, we love that type of ship. I'm just editing a series about Explorer of the Seas now, which is going to be coming up next week. Great type of ship.
Yeah.
I really love it. Hope you have a great time.
Navigator's had more of a facelift, hasn't she?
She's had much more of a facelift than Explorer of the Seas because she had a mini facelift, but that was fantastic.
She just had a little nip and tuck.
Yeah. Elizabeth, thank you so much for your super chat as well. We appreciate you so much. As well as Pete as well. Enjoying a cocktail on... enjoy a cocktail on us, lads.
Thanks,
we will do.
guys.
The Mortimers, thank you so much, guys.
I'll have a cocktail next time and not beer.
Appreciate it. So many people are saying about Alaska, how much they loved it. Denise, yes, it was amazing. And Emily's going on the Spirit by Norwegian cruise as well, which is fantastic. Honestly, ended up being one of our favourite ships Even though it's one of the oldest ships in the world, we absolutely love that ship. So we hope you have the best time on board. We do. Fern,
thank you for your super chat as well. Honestly, you guys are incredible.
Guys, oh my God, guys, you're like craze balls. Thank you.
It's awesome, thank you. Loving you guys, watching from SoCal with our 8-year-old daughter. She loves you as well. Hi, ahoy. Because of your content, we'll be heading to our first ever cruise. Any plans for a future Disney cruise?
Absolutely. So we've got 2 planned, one on the Disney Treasure, so hopefully for the inaugural of that, and then we're going to be on the first Disney cruise to go to the brand new Lighthouse Point. So this is the brand new resort in the Bahamas, and we're going to be on the inaugural cruise of that on the Disney Magic, and we can't wait to bring you that. So it's going to be a brand new resort, unlike the current Castaway Cay, and it's going to have sort of a nature theme where you get involved with all of the stuff that they do on the islands and things. So we can't wait to do that. So we're going to be on Disney soon. We can't wait to bring you on that.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't wait to see. I'm loving to see what Lighthouse Point is going to be like.
Yes.
Because, it's a brand new concept, and Disney do tend to do their themed stuff really well.
We love Disney, you know that, guys. We don't have to go on about it. Jack Chapman, hi Ben and David. How are you doing this evening? Absolutely perfect. How are you doing, Jack? A Suburban Barbecue. Thank you. I love that name. Thanks for the super chat. We booked an Alaskan cruise because of your latest video. The train line was the top of your list. It was amazing.
It was amazing, yeah.
I hope we did it justice.
Again, it was one of those things where I didn't think it was going to be that good. I thought it was just going to be a tourist thing, and it completely blew us away.
Yeah,
completely.
Exactly. Addington is just, Andy Iddington is just saying you have 199 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Any plans for 200k? Well,
any plans for 200? It's not really up to us. It's up to you guys.
So I guess that is it a little bit. So we'll celebrate it on this one as well. We don't like to brag about numbers and stuff because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. All that we care about is that people enjoy watching us. Subscribers don't mean anything. They really don't.
Even more so now, they don't.
Yeah, especially when you get a little bit bigger, they really don't matter. But I mean, it is unbelievable to us nonetheless. We can't describe how amazing this is. We never in our million years of thought we'd ever get to 200,000 subscribers, let alone 100,000. So honestly, thanks to you guys. It's amazing, man. Wow. I
remember sat exactly the same as we are now, but in our kitchen, drinking, sat talking to a camera and saying, I doubt we'll even get to 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, so it is incredible.
And at the end of the day, guys, any success that we have and the ability to go on all of these cruises, like these amazing super chats, every penny goes back into the channel. You'll see we pay for the majority of our cruises, and we really pride ourselves on bringing honesty. Sometimes people don't like us being super honest, but we're just going to carry on doing it anyway because we couldn't recommend something ourselves that you guys have got to pay for, because cruising and stuff is it's expensive now, and it is a real highlight of everybody's life and treat to everybody, especially during these times. It's tough at the moment, so we do really appreciate you guys. You're amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, we were talking about this earlier, and Ben said, I'd hate to bump into somebody who's saved up all year to go on the cruise, then we bump into them and they say they've had a horrible time.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
And we said it was, they went on that cruise based on our recommendation. Yeah. We'd hate that for that to happen.
Muddy Waters Bookshelf. Question. Tell me what you think about that. Are you organising a group cruise? Absolutely. We're in the process of organising one right now. I know, finally, we have been wanting to do one for ages, but we wanted to wait until COVID was well and truly, touch wood, over. So we can do one, but yeah, we're gonna do one next year. So we're definitely planning one now. So keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, we have whittled it down. There is plans in motion. Let's just say that.
Let's just say
I don't want to say anything because it could change.
Yeah. Erin, thank you so much for your lovely comments. It's so nice, guys. All of the lovely comments. Ange East, thank you so much for your super chat. It's really, really appreciated. Your first super chat. Thank you, and thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
And also, we had one from...
Sorry for missing people, guys. It's going super quick.
On a cruise as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We really do. And Nicolette. Hi, Nicolette.
Hi, guys.
Best lunch break. Glad to spend it with you.
Thank you for your super chat and enjoy your lunch.
Yeah, and we're very happy to spend it with you too as well. We really are. We couldn't think of anything better to do this on a Sunday night. We've got so many lovely memories of doing this, back in COVID, and it is always a joy when we get to do it. So we're going to do it more often if we can.
Honestly, it's like muscle memory. Yeah. As soon as you start doing it again, you get straight back into it.
KLM Tennising, any plans to do Morella? Well, absolutely. I would like to go on their new ship. Is it the Voyager?
So there's no actual plans like
At
in
the
the
moment,
books,
but we'd
yeah.
like
But
to do it.
we'd go on them. We've done Morella before. We've done the Explorer, was it?
Yeah.
There is a video on there. But yeah, there's no firm plans yet.
Yeah, anybody can help out Jessica in the chat as well. Jessica Nero, first time cruiser for a woman, 40ish years of old, to the Caribbean. Which ship would be best? Well, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, but if anybody else has got any comments, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Please help each other out. That'd be awesome.
Ooh, Mr. Showbiz guy, Ben, I've stolen lots of your Benisms, and my girl stares at me like what? I know it's a bit like David staring at me like what, and all of you guys like, what the hell is he talking about?
Do you know, this reminds me of cruising to Alaska. We obviously with the amazing D and J from Parody J and Steph as well.
Oh my god, guys, we had a blast.
Yeah, you can check out that cruise from 3 different angles because there is 3 sets of vlogs. Go and check all 3 of them out.
And honestly, I loved, like J and D, it was our first time meeting them. They are legitimately the nicest people we have ever met. They are amazing, hilarious. Jay is legitimately exactly
Jay is
like
Ben.
me.
They would say the same jokes at the same time.
And D is just the most beautiful sweetheart. Honestly, they're the nicest couple ever. I can't recommend watching J and D enough. And obviously Steph as well, who we absolutely adore. She came along with us. And as a group, we caused lots of trouble and had an amazing time.
Yeah.
And did lots of bad karaoke in the car.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think we missed one there. Sorry, David. Let me just go
If you just click
back. Oh, Doug.
E.
Thank you so much for your super chat. We really appreciate it. Oh, Holly saying, what do you recommend to do on the Sky Princess? What do you recommend? Definitely see the shows because they're great, the original shows.
On the Sky Princess.
Yeah.
I was. Oh, I could be controversial right now, couldn't
Ooh,
I?
what are you going to say?
I was going to say, go to Alfredo's. It's free.
Oh no, guys! Oh no, something bad's happened with Princess.
Definitely do a Movies Under the Stars.
Yeah.
We did it in. I can't remember where we were sailing away from, and watched the movie Belfast. It was freezing cold. I had a cheeky little whiskey. You had a hot chocolate.
Oh,
we were
did you?
wrapped up watching it. It was good. Definitely do Movies Under the Stars.
But yeah, something bad's happened with Princess in the last few days. They've made a massive cut. Do check out our channel Inside Cruise. You can just search it on YouTube or just go to our link and click it. And we put a brand new video up just tonight all about the changes, which are really disappointing. They really are. Hungry Heath, sorry.
Hey.
Come to Houston, Texas, and I'll make you some some atomic buffalo turds.
Now, does turd mean the same thing in America as it does in the UK?
I think it does, but I hope it's like chicken and stuff and not actual turds.
Well, so far we've already tried. We've had donkey balls.
Oh, we have.
We had beaver balls.
Yeah, we had something disgusting to drink. Reindeer's.
Reindeer fart.
Reindeer farts as drinks in Alaska.
So maybe we should give a buffalo turd a go.
Yeah. Ceci, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Hello, Ben and David. Any tips or suggestions for a first-time Bermuda visit with Disney? We haven't been to Bermuda, so please, if anybody's got any tips, please do pop them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you there. We really would do. So yeah, let Cersei know. Or Ceci. Casey? Oh, Casey! Oh my God, what is wrong with me? It's Casey. Why couldn't I? Oh, you know what I'm like. Sorry, Casey. Useless.
Davey S says, love the hair, David. Well, thanks.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I think we were talking to you. Somebody asked if you had a perm.
Honestly, no, I don't have a perm.
This is his natural hair.
Can I just say something first of all? So many people think that I'm David and that's Ben. It's so confusing for us. But
yeah, and so many people think that you are Jay and I am Jay of JJ Cruise.
The lovely JJ Cruise. We always get mixed up with those guys as well. Anyway, no, it's not a perm. My mum's got super curly hair. And do you know, a few weeks ago, for the first time in probably about 15 years, I just decided not to dry my hair because I always blow dry it up and like have it high and stuff. So I didn't blow dry it and put some of this like curl cream on it. I can't remember where it's from. Oh my gosh, guys, I've got like curly hair. Look at me. I've got a right bouffant going on. Crazy,
Phoebe Bouffant.
I've got a Phoebe Bouffant going on, but yeah, crazy.
Travis, thank you so much for your super chat. What's the best thing to do on Virgin Voyages? First time cruises here, Olivia, Trav and Sue.
Best thing first, can I just say, is
Yep.
to book everything. So make sure you booked all of your dining because it does go very quickly. I think you can even do this before you get on the ship using the app. Now, the app doesn't always work perfectly, but make sure you book everything. You're going to want to do as much dining as you can because we always say it, but the food is
It's very, very good.
it's amazing.
If you visit Razzle Dazzle, ask what the secret menu item is. I'm not going to say what it was in ours. It might change, but there is a secret menu item. And I'd say get involved with Scarlet Night.
Yeah, just get
There's
involved.
a lot going on around the ship. You kind of just have to be out and about to enjoy it, I think.
Definitely.
There's not so much a set schedule, but there's just lots and lots of stuff going on. So just get out there and
It's
have
good
fun.
fun, it really is. Cynthia's asking, have we done Oceania? No, we haven't yet, but we are looking at brand new cruise lines. We're trying to diversify a little bit, guys, to try out lots of, instead of just doing Royal Caribbean all the time, which we'll carry on doing.
We hear you. We've had a few comments of people saying we'd love to see on different cruise lines,
Yeah,
and we'd like
we're
to
gonna
do
try.
different ones. But you do get into a routine, I think. You have your
do.
loyalties, don't you?
And the loyalty does mean a lot. You'll know what we mean if you cruise a lot with cruise ships. But we want to try like Azamara, Oceania.
We were
wanna
looking at Azamara Cruise because they had some really fantastic repositioning prices.
Yeah, really cheap.
But then at the same time, recently we've been hearing some mixed reviews about them.
Yeah.
So we were and it was a long cruise, so we were like, oh, do we do it or not? Holland America, we need to get onto them.
Mon's just saying, will we try Costa Cruises? Yeah, I think we should try Costa Cruises as well. We've heard really bad things about them, but we've heard good things at the same time. And we just want to bring you our honest opinion, because sometimes things might be bad, but you have paid much less than you would have paid with other cruise lines. So we always take that into consideration as well.
Absolutely. And other cruise lines I would like to do. I'd like to try the German cruise lines just because I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah. But we're going to be on all of the brand new ships as well.
Yeah.
So Utopia of the Seas, all of that from Royal Caribbean, and all of the future Norwegian ships. Callum's just saying it's his wife's Michelle's birthday today. Happy birthday,
Happy
Michelle.
birthday.
Do you plan to be back on a Virgin cruise this year? We do. We're going to be on Resilient Lady in October. So we can't wait. So the brand new Virgin ship, we can't wait to get back on board. We genuinely do love Virgin cruises. Joshua, we never talk about P&O cruises. We do.
We do
don't
talk
do
about
them
P&O
much.
cruises. We've got a vlog series on the Iona. We've been on the Britannia. There's videos on our channel about that as well. If you're ever stuck of where to find these videos, just go into the playlists section. We have playlists based on each cruise's vlog series and then each cruise line as well. So if you just want to see all of our P&O videos, just head straight there.
Absolutely. But we are going to be doing RV, yeah?
Yeah, we do talk about them all the time.
Yeah.
I just think we don't go on them as much because they don't have as many ships, really, do they? That's the main thing. But yeah, check out our videos.
Yeah, Kirsty, hello from Spain. Hi, Danny. Do not shy away from Virgin Voyages open karaoke. Completely agree. It was fantastic. So much fun. People are saying Bermuda has lovely beaches and stuff, which is fantastic to hear. Would love to get there as well.
Wee Betty's vlog asked if Anthem of the Seas is good for a 10-year-old girl.
Definitely.
I'd say definitely. Them types of ship are great for all the family, and I think for any age group really. If you want lots and lots of activities, they don't even have to go in the kids clubs, I think, to have lots of stuff to do for them.
Absolutely, totally agree. Point North, thank you so much. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that completely wrong. Love you guys. My wife is one of your Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Going on Odyssey in January. Any excursion recommendations for Aruba or Curacao? Is it Curacao? Oh, Curacao. Oh my
Curacao.
God. Sorry, I'm butchering every language going. We haven't been to the ABC Islands. Oh my gosh, there's so much we still need to do. We've cruised like millions of times and we still haven't done all of these places. But if anybody has any comments or suggestions of what to do in those ports, we'd love to hear, because we'd like to hear your tips too.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can share the knowledge, go for it, guys. We'd love to help each other out.
Oh, Chris is just saying, what cruises are you going on in 2023 and 2024? We've got about 10 cruises booked, guys, which honestly makes us like the luckiest people in the world. We're going on all of the new ships. So we've got Norwegian Viva next in just over a week's time. We've got, like we said, Icon. We've got the brand new Sun Princess, which is a brand new ship as well. We're going on Resilient Lady, a brand new ship. We're going on the new P&O Arvia. We're going on Utopia of the Seas, which is the brand new Oasis class ship.
And then beyond
Disney Magic.
Yeah, not.
Maybe a river cruise thrown in there as well. But yeah, we've got so much planned. So if you're not already subscribed, please do, because we have got so much fun coming. Lots of different cruise lines from all around the world to come. And we've just been on some great cruises. We did an amazing cruise with Celestial to Greece. We did an awesome cruise with Spectrum of the Seas around Asia just in the last few weeks, and that was incredible as well. So we've got some really exciting content. So we really appreciate you keeping up with us and following with what we're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you, Robin, for your super chat.
Thank you.
She said, we just love your content because of you guys. Husband, son, daughter and I are all going on our first cruise on SOTS.
Symphony of the Seas, maybe?
Or Spectrum of the Seas.
Symphony, probably, I think.
Or Serenade.
Oh, yeah, it could be it. But
in December 2024. We'll have a great time.
Oh, and Fred, thank you so much for your super chat as well. Have we considered going on Viking? We've been on Viking Ocean a few times. So we've got a vlog series of us going around the UK during COVID. And we've also got a really good vlog series of us in Norway on, I think it was the Viking Star.
Yeah, go and check out them videos.
Oh my gosh, I can't say enough good stuff about Viking. If you can get a bargain cruise on one of their positioning cruises or something, they are incredibly amazing. Seriously, one of our favourite cruise lines of all time. Do you reckon?
Absolutely, yeah. We're desperate to get back on there. We were even considering going back on there again because they're just such a great cruise line, so just comfortable. Yeah. So love to go on. A
couple of questions. Vicky's just saying, have you heard about the changes on Princess? Yeah, we've just put a brand new video up all about this on our Inside Cruise channel. Go and check it out. We are not happy about it, guys. We do rate Princess, but we can't understand some of the changes that they're making. Sing It Back saying, how do you rate P&O?
We've got loads and loads of questions about P&O. Yeah. So we do have we do like P&O. We're going to go on Arvia. That wasn't Arvia, yes. And we do have our videos of us on Iona and Britannia, so go and check them videos out. As I said, we just don't do as much P&O, I think, because they don't have as many ships. But absolutely, we're gonna go on P&O again.
I just read a comment, the Wu-Tang Life. Beaver and blow dries, naughty, naughty. Get weights thin. Scott, thank you so much. Love watching your videos from Detroit. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks so much for your super chat. Andrew's asking, how many cruises have we done? It's over 100 now.
Yeah,
maybe about 106 or something.
We don't really keep count anymore.
I did count the 100th one, and that was earlier on this year, so maybe 103 or 4.
I need to do like a little video or a post just with all of our cruise cards.
Yeah. Veronica is saying, are river cruises recommended for a family with kids? Not so much, but you can still have a fantastic time. I think Amma Waterways have a brand new ship, which is sort of like double the width of the usual one. And that one's got family cabins as well as kids clubs and more kids orientated things. But it is a fabulous holiday for everyone. It's very much an active holiday if you want it to be. So you can go out on the bikes as a family. There isn't kids clubs and stuff, but it's a great way to see the whole of Europe or other places really quickly and really easily.
I think it depends on your kid. I think you know your kids better than we do. If you can entertain your kid and they don't want to be entertained with slides and things, then I think that's a great option.
Yeah.
A Rosa as well also do family cabins, I believe.
Yes.
Let's just say it's not aimed at families, but families are welcome.
We've seen families on board. Grace is saying, have you seen the new Explorer yacht from MSC? Honestly, it looks great, but oh my gosh, is it ridiculously expensive? Yeah. So these ships are quite big. So it's the brand new cruise line brought to us by MSC Cruise Line. It's their new luxury brand. Their ship's been delayed a little bit, but it's quite a big ship from what I've read. I think is it 600 people or so. So for something that big, it looks like it's almost like double or triple the price of, say, Viking and some Oceania and Azamara cruises. And for a brand new cruise line that haven't proved themselves, that come from MSC, so you still don't know what it's going to be like. I think they're way overpriced because we were looking to do one, but there's no way we can justify paying like £12,000-13,000 or $15,000 to do a 7-night cruise. It is incredibly expensive. So
hopefully them prices,
good luck to them.
Yeah, hopefully them prices come down. Maybe it's the initial rush of people booking to go on, and then we may try them when the prices do come down.
Oh, Carol, no, we're not on a cruise. This is a fake background. This is a TV.
It's a real shot.
We took this shot in Iceland last week.
But I'm not kidding you. I walked into the room today and it actually fooled me for a second. It made my eyes go funny because I thought, is that really there or not? Really fooled me. Mon asked, what drone do you use? Thanks.
Mavic Mini 3, but we're looking to get rid of it, to be honest.
We don't use them anymore.
Because it is so difficult to bring them onto cruise lines. That drone doesn't really need much certification apart from me doing a quick test and stuff, because it is so lightweight. It's under 300 grams, I think. But the problem is that cruise lines are becoming super strict. Not that we'd ever fly one on a cruise ship anyway. We fly them off the cruise ship. But yeah, it's the Mavic 3 Mini Pro drone, which is great.
Jim asked us, if we are considered press or travel agents, do we get a huge discount? Absolutely not. We pay the exact same price that everybody else pays on the cruise.
And another big thing...
the big thing is most cruise lines don't really like us anyway.
No,
so.
cruise lines hate us, guys. They really do not like us. The cruise lines are not fans of us at all because we're not a channel who goes brown-nosing to cruise lines. A lot of people do. We don't just say nice things for the sake of saying nice things, not because they haven't earned it. We'll be truthful. If we like something, we'll say it, and you'll see how much we love it and how much we like it. We do like things on the whole. We try to be quite optimistic people.
Yeah, we do occasionally get invited on press cruises where we don't pay for the cruise, but usually we still have to pay for accommodation, transport, and all our excursions. But everything that you see on our channel, 95% of it is paid for by ourselves. Yeah. So that's why we can be super honest, and that's why we appreciate all your support as well, because
we've got to fund it ourselves.
We put everything back into it, and it's not just the travel; it's the equipment, insurance. We just had to buy a new software for it to do this, so it all does add up. But it's all fun, and we love doing it.
It really is fantastic, and honestly, guys, it pains us so much when we see another influencer or a journalist say something that is completely wrong. It happens all the time. We do really pride ourselves on being honest and telling you as it is.
We try and keep the balance.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to go in all negative and be like, oh, everything's terrible. We try and always look on the bright side of everything.
Yeah, but the only time cruise lines ever contact us is if they want to tell us we've done something wrong. They very rarely get in contact with us, so it's quite a shame, really, because we would have loved to have worked with all the cruise lines to be able to create more content and things, but they just don't want to work with us, and they don't want to work with a lot of influencers in cruise
it's
as well.
Not just us, it's a lot of us.
Do you know what? I think I prefer doing it for myself, doing it by ourselves, and be able to bring you more honest content. Then we can sleep better at night and feel like proud of what we've created. But yeah, Aaron, moving on.
Thank you for your
so
super
much.
chat. He said your NCL Spirit cruise seemed epic.
It
was incredible. No wonder you guys were in a daze when we were. Well, yes, when we ran into you at the Capilano. Capilano.
Oh
How
God,
do you say
I
that?
remember Capilano suspension bridge.
Yeah, that sometimes, honestly, you're in such a daze. And I had to say this to somebody we ran into the other day, that I do have a resting, miserable face. So I'm not in a mood. It's just, we generally really happy. And I think we ran into somebody the other day and I was moaning about not being able to find a charging point.
That's hilarious. But no, honestly, we got to meet loads of people at Capilano. Oh, I can't pronounce it.
Capilano.
The suspension bridge in Vancouver. We ran into so many people because I think one of the Royal Caribbean ships were going out. But best coffee at sea might surprise you, but I still think the free coffee is MSC. It's fantastic. It was great last time we were on board for me.
Best coffee at sea.
Free coffee. I think MSC, genuinely.
Probably.
Virgin's pretty good as well.
Virgin was actually quite good.
Yeah.
The Virgin one was really good, actually. Sometimes it's so hit and miss. It depends. You know, sometimes it's like sometimes you go on a cruise and it'll be good, and then other times they're on rations and they're watering it down.
Absolutely. Got loads of questions, guys. Margie saying she didn't like Holland, or he. I'm not sure if it's a he or she. Carla, hey guys, have you ever done a Christmas cruise on P&O? We haven't, but we'd like to do, and we do love a Christmas cruise.
Somebody asked us the top tips for Iona. Do the afternoon tea. It was great. Definitely do the ice. This is if they're still doing it. The ice cream afternoon tea. But only get one and share it. You do not need. You could share that afternoon tea with 4 people. The ice cream afternoon tea. You do not need one each.
Beck saying, would love to know how you guys met. We met at university.
Yeah.
We're doing basically the same course at university, and we ended up living with each other with friends during university, and that was like, oh my God, like 15 years ago. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Long time ago.
We've been together a long time. I've been married since 2014.
Yes.
So nearly 10 years.
Yep.
9 years next month.
And now we've got 7 nephews You
and
know,
200,000 lovely friends.
Yeah.
Which is
all growing.
crazy, guys. It's crazy. KB definitely have plans to come to Australia. It's definitely on our radar, and we're definitely planning for it. Hopefully, maybe not, but hopefully the end of next year when it's summer in your hemisphere, which would be fantastic to go. I don't think many cruises are requiring a COVID pass, asks Rhapsody in Blue. A few of them were still requiring them for like transatlantics or longer cruises. Our Royal Caribbean cruise with Symphony of the Seas was just a few months ago, but we haven't really seen anything otherwise. So I don't think you really need one for most cruise lines. But do check though, double check with the cruise line if you're in doubt.
Darren Goodey asked, what cruise excursion company do we use? So we use quite a few different ones. What we tend to do is we'll look at what the cruise line is offering just to get an idea of what is available in the port, and then we also tend to look on places like Viator and just sort of Google around.
Viator, I think probably the one we use most is Viator.
If you would like to have a look at Viator, we actually do have an affiliate link with them. If you visit our website, there is a link in the menu that says cruise excursions.
The description section.
Yeah, it says cruise excursions, and you can see a link to our Viator there, and we just get a little kickback.
For no extra cost for you guys.
We've used them loads of times, and it's great because you can look at the reviews of what people have said. So we always pick one that has good reviews, and we've always had a good experience. Sometimes in Norway, the same company did the tour for the cruise line in the morning and then the tour for Viator in the afternoon, and it was half the price.
Yeah, definitely. You can get it much cheaper, but do bear in mind you've got to get back to the ship in time.
Yes.
Super important. Squid Reese is asking, do you need to know how to swim? Absolutely not. You don't need to at all. Sydney's asking, best ports in Spain? We love Barcelona.
Barcelona for me.
Yeah.
I love Barcelona. It's such a cool city.
So much to do.
Yeah, definitely. And I could spend a couple of days there on land.
Yep. So Chloe's asking, is Resilient Lady in October Greece? Yep, it's around Greece and I think the Adriatic as well. October cruise in Greece, I should imagine it's quite nice because it'll be a little bit cooler, hopefully, because we know the whole of Europe's been having some awful heat waves and fires, just like the rest of the world in Canada and US, and some during the summer back in Australia and stuff as well. So fingers crossed it'll be a bit cooler, because it does get very, very hot in the Med and the Caribbean during the summer months. So from like June to October it is very hot, so do bear that in mind. I do prefer cruising when it's a little bit cooler. We just did that cruise like I was talking about just on Quantum of the Seas around Asia. Oh my gosh, guys, Asia in June. Oh, it was hot.
I think that's where your hair went curly.
I think that's where my hair went. Yeah, that's where this is where I discovered the whole the new curls that are completely natural. I genuinely haven't had a perm. I've grown it out a little bit, but yeah. Really hot. So yeah, take that in mind.
Frostbite, thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Best spa ever experience on a cruise ship, and best overall cruise line for spas in general.
Viking. For me. Yeah, and it's free, included. Well, it's not free. It's included in the price of your cruise.
But that is we've done paid thermal. We've done paid for thermal suites, and the included
Viking's
one, and
amazing.
Viking still beat them.
Viking Ocean ships.
Yeah,
amazing.
Viking Ocean. I had a massage on there. It was okay. It was pretty much like anywhere else, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But the actual thermal suite was amazing.
Brian's asking, what is the issue on a cruise that you two have had the biggest difference of opinion? Ooh.
We have this all the time, actually. Shows a lot, we differ in opinion.
I guess with shows, but any cruise line that you like that I don't like, and you...
On a big issue on a cruise... cruise lines... Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes there'll be destinations, you really I really didn't like Honolulu.
Oh, it's not about... No, you were the biggest fan of Hawaii overall, were you? But I absolutely adored it.
I enjoyed the ports more. I enjoyed being on the cruise more.
Yeah.
But the actual where Honolulu was, I wasn't the biggest fan of. It just felt like America.
Yeah,
but
I found Honolulu disappointing. It was so busy and so... just like it was just like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, it felt like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. So it wasn't just
but we disagree. We disagree a lot on shows.
Yeah.
If we like shows or not. Yeah, we do disagree quite a lot on cruise lines.
Yeah, like we don't like the same restaurants and stuff sometimes, or I have a really good meal and Dave has a bad meal.
Well, restaurants, we do differ a lot because we tend to order different things.
Yeah.
So sometimes your meal will be great and my meal will be terrible. Or
Exactly. Brenda's asking how to become a Patreon. You can become a patron by clicking the link in the description section below.
Yep.
And in return, we give you things like early access to our videos, ad-free access, and we do a lovely Zoom call as well, where we all get together on the screen and chat, which is really nice every month as well.
Kind of like this, but you guys are in the chat as well, so you're on the screen.
You talk to us,
so you can talk back to us and talk to everybody else. Behind the scenes as well, we've got another behind the scenes vlog going up on Tuesday for patrons. So if any of you guys are watching,
and
next stop is Seattle.
Yeah, we do really appreciate all the support on there as well. Every penny goes back into cruising so we can do it more. Mackenzie, any more celebrity cruises? Yeah, we'll be definitely doing celebrity again. Really enjoyed it.
There's nothing in the books, but definitely we would get on board them again.
Kirsty, any of our cruises coming to Spain? Yes, our next cruise is, I believe, going to Barcelona, Norwegian Viva, and it's going to Ibiza as well. We haven't been to Ibiza before, so or Ibiza. So I'm looking forward to that. Nice little island to go to as well.
Doug is asking, how many hours of video does it take to edit a single episode?
A lot. So we take a load of video, lots of us stuff doing stuff, which is probably the smallest amount. And the biggest amount of video that we take is all of the B-roll, so all of the extra footage of us like looking at mountains and parts of the ship.
Yeah.
And we save all of that stuff so we can use it on our other channel, Inside Cruise, as well. So when we're making like tips and tricks videos, we've got loads of video. So, oh my gosh, so many hard drives. It takes longer to organize all of the footage than it does to actually edit it. It's nuts. It gets out of control sometimes, especially when you've got back-to-back cruises. But we've got a nice little system going on which kind of works. So yeah.
And I think we've got better at knowing what to film. When we first started, we would film 9 to 5, like 9 to 5, like 9 to 9 usually, just constantly all day. But you've got better at knowing what you're going to use and what you're not going to use. So yeah.
Zoe is saying, will you be on the Sun Princess? Yes.
Definitely.
We're going to be on the inaugural. How's your tooth, David's Rod's asking?
Much better now, yeah. So I had a nightmare in Hawaii. I had to have surgery on it again. They had to remove some debris that was left over from the tooth removal, and it got infected and it wasn't healing properly. So that was a fun start to the Hawaii cruise. Bit of a drama, but it's all okay now.
Tykes are saying, would you fancy reviewing train journeys? We have once before. So we did the Caledonian Express, which is the sleeper train that goes all the way from London to Scotland, and that was fun.
I'd say we'd love to do it, but would you guys want to watch it? Because that did terrible. Video to put it.
So we did something a bit different and it didn't do good. It's just the way
really
YouTube
badly.
is.
Nobody watched. Yeah. But yeah, we'd love to do it. The one we were talking about this the other day when we were flirting with the idea of going to Australia. I'd love to do the train in Australia, and I don't know. I'm a train geek. We did the train from Vancouver to Seattle, and we put that on Patreon. We didn't put it on the main channel because we didn't know if people would watch.
Monty, hello, first time catching a live. Welcome. David, he does still have the other job, or is the channel employment now? So Melissa, David, you work full time still?
Yeah, still work full time for a company who are awesome and incredibly flexible with me.
Yes. Vanny is saying, what's the best time to travel to Europe on the least rocky cruises? Well, luckily the Med in general and like the Adriatic tend to be very calm indeed. It is rare that you get very big movement. The only big movement you get around there is when you're going out of Europe, so between Morocco and Gibraltar, that little nib there, or if you're cruising around the top end of France, which is called, which I completely forgot, like the Brest of France, it's called, what's it called again? That little bumpy area.
The Bay Biscay?
The Bay Biscay, yep. So, but if you're doing mainland like Europe and the Med and stuff, it's super smooth. So don't worry about any sort of time doing that.
No, absolutely.
Patricia,
and talking about,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Just wanted
Patricia.
to say a big thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your super chat. I was just going to say, talk about the Med. Carol has asked for a recommendation of a hotel in Barcelona.
We usually use the H10.
We used the H10.
There's about 15 of them, and they're a really nice brand. So they're a lovely brand, and there's loads of them.
And to be honest, guys, with hotels, we're not very loyal. We just go with the cheap. We balance the best reviews with the cheapest.
I was going to say when you said this, but I didn't say anything. West Coast Culture said Honolulu is America, David.
I know. What I meant to say
it felt very American.
What I meant to say was, in my mind, I imagine stepping off the air is probably incredibly, what's the word, ignorant of me. But I imagine stepping off into like complete tropical paradise.
Yeah.
If do you know what I mean? I imagine like jungle and,
Yeah.
and like flowers
With
and,
the layers and
yeah.
a bit Moana-y,
And then
but no,
where
it
we
was very
stayed,
commercial.
was next door to the Apple Store in Macy's, and I was like, it's just like mainland America. That's what I should have said.
KL says, do you have annual travel insurance plan, and do we recommend it?
Absolutely.
We do with our bank. Annual insurance if you travel a lot, obviously. If you don't, just get cover for your cruises. Make sure it includes COVID cancellation, and most importantly, make sure it includes cruise in general as well. But we absolutely recommend that cruise insurance is a must, because if anything does happen to you, touch wood it doesn't, the medical expenses on board to get you off the ship and stuff can cost you an absolute fortune, where you'd be in debt for the rest of your life. So like insurance is like our must, isn't it? We definitely
Honestly,
recommend.
had to use our insurance, and there's a couple of times we were close to using our insurance. Just get it. It's not.
teeth and
It's
stuff, yeah.
not worth the risk. Just knowing that you've got it there in case. So please just get insurance for your trip.
Definitely. Chris, thank you so much
Thanks,
for your
Chris.
super chat. What's your opinions on drinks packages? About to go on Wonder and Royal wanted $1,200.
Royal Caribbean, we get the diamond package drinks, and that's more than enough for us. But lately, the drinks package prices have just got crazy across all the cruise lines, and it's just becoming not worth it.
Yeah. Colin saying itinerary or ship, what's the most important? A little bit of both for me, to be honest, if I'm honest.
We do tend to look at the ship first, I think.
No, I don't know. Well, for us probably, but we're in a bit of a weird position compared to a lot of people, because we get to cruise a lot and we've been to a lot of cruise ports. But for me, I think it would be 50-50, because we do like to go on nice ships, but then again, we want to visit new ports as well and sort of see new parts of the world we haven't seen.
I mean, sometimes it depends. Sometimes the itinerary outweighs, so we'll go for an older ship with a better itinerary, or I mean, you do tend to find the new ships on kind of rubbish itineraries.
Well, yeah.
And the older ships tend to do the more exotic, around the world.
Well, the smaller ships, yeah.
So we're just going to catch up with some super chats here.
Sarah,
Carr,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Best cruise line for those with mobility issues. I'd say any cruise line, it's more about the ship.
Yeah,
The
newer ships.
The newer ships are better for mobility issues. All the older ships still have lifts and elevators, but I do think the newer ships are better catered.
Yeah, they have better compliant cabins and things like that. So walk-in wet rooms and ramps onto balconies if you wanted a balcony cabin, for example, with really well-made things like that, and step-free access everywhere as well, where some of the older ships might be not quite as compliant. But in all honesty, we don't have that much experience with it, really. So if anybody else has been on a cruise ship and has a good idea, but yeah, definitely new cruise ships. Obviously, to keep in mind the itinerary as well. Is it going to be easy to get off in port and be able to get onto excursions and things like that? Do they have sort of like lifts on the coaches and things? So it's not just the cruise ship as well. But yeah, hope you find it a great one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Heather Lee just became a patron of ours yesterday. Thank
thanks,
you, Heather. I'm just catching up. Aaron
Aaron,
Ross,
thank you so
so
much.
much for your super chat. Excluding luxury lines, what was the best bite of food you've had on a ship or a port stop?
Oh, that's a really hard one. I mean, we've had amazing food on Virgin Voyages. They're not a luxury cruise line; they're a mainstream cruise line. Had some amazing dessert. Oh my God, the most amazing dessert in the world, which is in the Wonderland restaurant on Royal Caribbean ships. Oh my God, it's so good.
So much.
And I've got to say, I was really impressed with Celebrity as well. Really good food on there as well. They are borderline luxury, but they are still a little bit cheaper than some of the big luxury cruise lines. But yeah, and on a port stop. Oh, I know for me. Oh
Beaver Tails.
No, or the
Otter balls.
in Portugal, in Madeira, what they're called,
Pasta
pasta de natas,
We had
or
some
the
of them.
custard tart. Oh,
They were amazing.
holy moly smoly, they
Yes.
were blooming brilliant.
Matt,
thank you so
Storm,
much.
Thank you for your super chat. Do you both feel that the celebrity suite level on the new Beyond is worth the money for a Caribbean cruise? Love all your videos. So this is a really tough one, because it really depends on who you...
And we haven't done a suite on,
Yeah.
on Celebrity either. So
It depends on what type of traveller you are, and everyone has a different value based on their cabin.
But I think they'll look nice. I think if you want to go for a suite, the suites on Beyond look absolutely gorgeous from what I've seen. Really, really pretty. Some of the nicest ones we've seen.
I mean, I can say personally, the normal cabins are nice.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but it's just up to you really, which is great. John, wondering what your next favourite Disney ship. Oh, what's your favourite Disney ship? Wife and I can't decide. Oh, I still think it's Disney Magic for
Magic,
me.
it has a lot of memories for us.
Yeah.
It's quite an old ship though, so we have a lot of sentimental value to that ship, so I think that's why we choose that one.
Yeah. Chris, thank you so much for your super chat as well.
Oh,
What's
I think we've done that one.
Oh, we have. Oh, we
Sorry,
have.
I had to go back
Sorry,
for a
Chris,
little
we've
bit.
done it. Linda.
Linda, there we go.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate
Linda
it. And Jane.
And also Jane as well. Thank you for your
Thank you
super chat.
so much. Cruising on the high seas. Question: what are your thoughts about
Booking
an excursion that's not through the cruise line? We do it a lot because the biggest benefits of booking an excursion off the cruise line and doing it yourself is cost, because you save an absolute fortune. But the one big con is that they don't recommend that you'll get on the ship in time. So if you're late and you haven't booked a shore excursion with the cruise line, the ship won't wait.
Oh, we've gone off.
See, look. Oh, there we go. We've got a new background now, David.
There you go.
It's rolling onto a brand new one.
We've moved destination.
We've moved to sea. We're at sea now, guys. Welcome. It's a sea day with Ben and David.
We had a wave. We lost half the ship. Yeah, and as Ben said, you do have to do a lot of planning yourself, just making sure that you do have enough time, that you're going to be able to get to the meeting point in time. Because sometimes these cruise lines, it's so difficult to find out where you're actually going to dock.
It is.
You know, sometimes they say Southampton and they dock you in somewhere else. Sorry, or they say Alaska and they dock you out in.
Crazy.
somewhere
Meredith,
else.
thank you so much for your super chat. We really, really appreciate it. We're not going on the MSC World Inaugural, Brenda. We're still cooling off from MSC. We had a really bad experience in our last cruise. We'll definitely get back on them at one point. We want to try out the yacht clubbing specifically because it's a lot cheaper than other cruise lines, luxury private suite areas. But oh my god, we had such a bad time.
Yeah.
I've still got PTSD from it. It was horrible.
And we still haven't seen their private island as well. We know Steph visited and she loves the yacht club, so.
She did.
Christy, what's your favourite ship for transatlantic travel?
Ooh.
That's an interesting one. I will say, the smaller the ship, the more movement you will get.
I agree.
We
Yeah.
had a great time on Sea Dream, but boy oh boy did that ship move. And the complete opposite end of that, we were on... What was the one we did last year?
Symphony of the Seas, one of the biggest
Seas,
ships in the world.
And you could barely feel a movement. So it depends.
Just honestly, if you've got a lot of sea days, you're going to want a lot of space. You're going to want lots of things to do, lots of restaurants and things. So just something with plenty to do to keep you occupied.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's what I would say. But a bigger ship for less movement for sure.
Just as long as you're going to enjoy the ship, that's fine. That's the best ship for you.
Pete, do we book? Thank you so much for your super chat, first of all, Pete. Do you book directly or use a travel agent? We do a little bit of both, really. So
Yeah.
we just go with the best deal. It really is as simple as that. We price things up. Sometimes you get a great deal with a travel agent, and the fact that sometimes you don't know what you want to do or things like that.
They're really good at
We'll go to a travel
hand-holding.
agent for that for sure.
Yeah, travel agents will help you, especially if it's your first time, or if you just want somebody else to take care of all the planning for you. You're best to use a travel agent. But we've been doing this for so long now. We've done so many cruises that we are travel agents. We're not travel agents.
No, we're not
but
travel agents.
All our family do come to us
It's
to book
too much of a
things.
hard job.
we book stuff for the family and we're like, we're done.
Yeah.
I could not be a travel agent.
Audrey, thank you so much. Hello from Los Angeles, La La Land.
Hello.
I love your videos. Thank you for always keeping me entertained. You two are absolutely adorable. Oh, thanks, Audrey. Can't wait for future videos. Oh, we can't wait to bring you more videos. Thank you so much for your support. It's really appreciated. And a big thank you to Denise as well for your super chat. We really
Thank you, Denise. Guys, you are
appreciate
amazing.
it.
Like,
You are.
honestly, the love and support that we get genuinely does keep us going. So thank you so much.
Mr. Chris is saying best
loving it.
cruise for newbies. Well, there isn't really a best a cruise for newbies. It's what I would recommend is just seeing something that you like the look of. So a cruise line, maybe a destination. You can't really go wrong, really. I mean, all cruise lines are on the whole similar in ways and different in other ways. And it's just what really appeals for you. Like, do you prefer food or family stuff or all of that? Just as a cruise line for everyone. Just do your research and you'll find a great one. You really will do. Yeah.
Bill is in the chat. Hey, Bill.
Hi,
nice.
Bill.
Hope to see you again soon. Yes.
Yes.
And
Or Stephen, who the hell could look at Ben's adorable face and be rude? Oh, trust me. Trust me,
Quite
this
a few.
face makes people go crazy and shout at me. Well, only once. It's only ever happened once on an MSC ship.
the Wu-Tang
unfortunately.
Life. Does any of the Caribbean islands have nude sunbathing?
Definitely.
Probably.
Well, we know they do. No, there's nude beaches in St. Martin. We know there is. And
oh, yes, there is nude beaches in St. Martin on the French side. But that's a funny story because we had on... Which island was it? It was a tiny little speck of an island, and there was a lot of people...
That was in Spain, in Fuerteventura, where there was lots of random
the vendor was not happy, and she kept telling people to cut the
clothes
back
yes,
on.
So that was on a tiny little Caribbean island in Guadeloupe or somewhere. And there was lots of naked people.
She was not very happy.
It's hilarious.
She kept shouting at everyone to put their tops back on.
She did. Oh, Miss Marie, thank you so much for watching us. We really do appreciate it. Oh, have you seen many upside down pineapples? Oh, that's a thing on cruise. We're not going to talk about it here, Wu-Tang Life, but yeah, it's a naughty thing. Upside down pineapples. Google it if you're interested. Make sure your kids don't. That's all I can say, which is quite funny. Oh.
You two...
Kindra, thank you so much.
Thank you. You two are the best. Can't wait for you both to go on Viva. Yeah, we can't wait.
Next week and a half till we go. We're so excited.
Till we go and bring that to you.
Yeah,
and
Brenda
as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We really
Any
appreciate
plans
it.
to sail on the Carnival?
Verenze.
Nothing in the books yet. We kind of wish we did actually. We were talking
about
this before.
I really want to do...
it sort of flew under the radar for that one. We knew it was coming and then it was here.
Absolutely, yeah. There's lots we want to do. I definitely do want to get on a carnival ship, just so we can talk about it more than anything. Lots of people like Lucy, pasta donatas. Oh, yes. If you've never had a custard tart from Portugal, you must do it because they are bloomin' freaking-licious, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Gorgeous for your mouth-tingling sensations.
We are coming up to... the hour, and we just wanted to check, has anybody gave us a super chat and we have missed it?
Meredith, thank you so much. If we didn't shout out, sorry if we've missed your questions as well, guys. Like we said, just keep asking and hopefully we'll get around to it. But it's a bit crazy in there. It's incredible to see. Oh, Margaret's heading out on the Disney Magic on August 14th. Very exciting for you. Oh, I love that ship. It was our first ever ship that got us cruising, wasn't it?
Margie, yes it was. And Margie asked, is the food package worth it? How many restaurants can you eat at? If you've never been to them restaurants before, I'd say absolutely. We don't do it because we've done most of them now and the menus haven't changed. But also, like the drinks package, bear in mind how many times you're going to visit and think if you're off the ship every single day, the restaurant's not going to be open for lunch, you know. Just kind of think how much are you actually going to eat.
Lots of people have found out about the upside down pineapple thing. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
It's not my fault. Somebody brought it up. It's not my fault, guys. Sorry. Yeah, guys, we just wanted to say, like, because we're coming up to the hour now, just a big, huge thank you for watching us and joining us for this live. Hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. Make sure you go check out our other channel, Inside Cruise. We're popping up loads of brand new videos up on there. That channel's just for things off cruise ships, so lots of tips and tricks and hacks and cruise news and all of that jazz.
Yeah, absolutely. If you could give that a big old subscribe, would really appreciate that.
We really would.
And of course, follow us on all the other usual stuff as well.
Yeah, guys, sorry we didn't get around to answering every single question, but we do appreciate every single question we get. We will have a look through them and put them in future episodes as well. And we'll be back doing a live again soon. But yeah, next week we're off on the Norwegian Viva for the inaugural cruise. The first ever cruise on her. We're really excited. And we just wanted to say a big thank you to our patrons as well. Like we said, in return, we give you extra behind the scenes footage, early access to our videos, as well as ad-free videos, so no annoying ads and a monthly Zoom call and much more. So I guess that's it, David. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Until next time, I'm going to raise my glass to you guys.
Raise my glass. I don't know if I can press the button at the same time, but cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
Happy cruising.